everyone! You have found what to play next. We're doing everything that is awesome, and we're doing an awesome game. Like this! Who's excited? It's the old Sierra. King's Quest I was just acknowledged as one of the best games of all time. It was put into the Hall of Fame.
Have you previously played King's Quest V?
So we decided to grab 5.
Warning, this cartoon contains material that may be necessary for information or clues to complete this game. Please be sure to check your inventory if you decide to skip.
It was groundbreaking in that it used old world fairy tales and gossip, and it kind of patched them together in this into this family that you followed. So we were making up gaming when this came out, and the Williams had this incredible idea where they made this place called Daventry, which you normally do for like books, and then they just put you back into it every time. So this is the price of like a cup of coffee. Not our cups of coffee. We have office cups of coffee. But for the normal price of a cup of coffee, or less, I'll have to check, you can play an amazing adventure game, and you really you can't tell the difference between this and indie. We hang out in the indie community all the time. It's one of the places that adventure gaming is huge, partially because you can have one dev make it, and partially because it's so narrative focused that it makes for a community environment. So, an evil wizard disappeared our castle. Nobody saw that coming. Like, nobody, if you have not already played this game, you were not there for that. That one was a doozy. So this is the slow walk, for those of you who've played at work, where we found out the Magic Vault tab. Or at night, if you had to share a computer. We know that the other option is the extremely fast walk, so it would go from slow walk to extremely fast walk. As the Sierra jokes or the King's Quest jokes, if you hang out in the adventure community, a lot of them are dependent on that. They're very old school PC gaming centric, and the sort of cave troll culture that went with it. Well, cave trolls, and you're okay with it. Except for Graham, look what happened. Look at that dapper owl! My goodness! Look at your bust.
I can tell you what happened. What? Oh, I know what happened to your castle. I saw it all. Yes, I did.
Get it out in a penguin.
Well,
I'll give you $5,
happened?
girl.
Oh, it was the powerful and evil wizard Mordak who did it. Oh, I just happened to be visiting with an old friend when I saw him materialize out of thin air. Thank goodness he didn't notice me.
Well, don't stop now. Go on.
What happened, yo? You've got a monocle?
He conjured up a terrible whirlwind that swirled faster and faster around the castle. With another incantation, Mordak then caused the wind to draw the castle up into the sky and out of sight. Oh, it was something to see, all right.
Okay. Cedric's a meme.
Why?
He lives in meme
Why
world.
would this wizard, Mordak, want my castle? What
'Cause
could he
it's a
have
castle,
against
yo.
me and my family?
That I don't know.
Your family was inside.
Oh, I only know
That
it was
sucks.
Mordak who took your castle and your family. Well, perhaps I can help you.
I just got
My
that.
employer also happens to be a wizard, which is why I recognize
25 years
Mordak.
later.
Ooh, unlike Mordak, though, my employer is a very good wizard. His name is Crispin Arthur, but we all call him Crispin for short. The only problem is, you see...
Yeah, see, I'll why. He only knows who. Get it? Because he knows who, but he just asked him why, so he didn't know. So he went to a different who. Because that is apparently what you asked owls. Like crying here. Let's get it together.
Anyway, where was I? Oh, yes. The only problem is that Crispin is getting on in years and tends to be a bit forgetful.
I don't know. This doesn't sound as if it would work.
Oh, sure it would. Crispin is a very qualified wizard, one of the best. He just gets a little forgetful now and again, that's all. Now where is it? Oh, I know I brought it with me. Aha! Here it is.
What is that?
Well, it is my opinion that you don't stand a chance against the likes of Mordak. Oh, excuse me for saying, Your Majesty, but you don't have a choice.
Yes,
You
you
must
were.
come with me. I'm sure Crispin can help you.
You're not gonna drop me the pouch? Because it seems important. Oh, follow you. Okay. Can I fly now?
What is that stuff?
Dollop of fairy dust.
Oh, just some
Should I rip the tag off the
old
mattress?
leftover fairy dust I've been carrying around.
Yes! We got hit with fairy
It'll help
dust.
you to fly. You can follow me to the land of Sarenia, where Crispin and I live. It's much too far to walk, you know. Oh, I think the fairy dust is still good.
Nice. This is the best sidekick of all time. He's not like clumsy like Orko or wishy-washy like Cringer. He's just grand. He's a grand old fellow.
Up here!
Let's rock and roll, yo! Just clap your hands for us.
Follow me!
It's a puzzle. It's a puzzle game. That was the cool thing about it is there were two types of adventure games back in the day. There was a LucasArts adventure where you would take weird things and put them together with weird things, and it would tell you about the old world. Kind of in a tongue-in-cheek sort of way, like grumpy old men who were just sitting there making jokes. And then there was this kind that used fairy tales, which we were familiar with. And it kind of, lent itself more towards wizards and that sort of thing. And, the royal family from Daventry.
Down here! Come on!
Okay, here I come.
Uh-oh! It's landing that's the hard part. Get jokes. Hopefully King Graham gets jokes too. They were also one of the pioneers of dumb ways to
Looks like the
die.
fairy dust just wore off.
It could have happened at any time, sir.
Cedric, where have you been?
Hi,
I've
Ben.
been calling for you.
He's fetching you a human.
Well, well, what have we here?
It's a human. I just told you. But yeah, that's like the walk, the shambling walk.
A bit clumsy,
They're
are
working on
you?
walk cycles.
Well, come on in the house and dry off. No
Bad
sense sitting
emanation
around like a
for
wet
the mouth.
dog.
They're all these cornerstones of jokes that we make now on the
Cedric,
internet.
go into the house and pour each of us a nice hot cup of tea.
Oh,
Aye,
that's
aye,
nice.
Crispin.
Let's shambling walk our way inside. The adventurer's cap was what King Graham would wear when he left the castle and he would go out. It's how he started out.
The Society of Wizards has always taken a dim view of Mordak and his abuse of his power.
Jerk.
Why, he's even been put on suspension a few times. It never seems to do any good, though.
Cut his pay.
Crispin, why would Mordak want to take my family or castle? What did we ever do to him?
I'm afraid I don't know the answer to that. Mordak is a very unpredictable wizard. I've never understood that evil mind of his.
So sorry.
Oh, I
I
thought
like
perhaps
this.
you could help His Majesty, Crispin. That's why I brought him here.
Well, let me see now. I used to be a very powerful wizard at one time, you know. But I've gotten a little rusty lately.
My goodness.
A little rusty.
That's quite enough from you, Cedric.
He's just the worst.
Sir, Crispin, sir.
He like escaped from our fraternity.
I don't know what I have that would be of much use to you. Most of my wizard stuff is pretty old and worn out. But let's see what I can find.
Worn out. The magic. You know all the magic. The slow walk cycle, oh my god. Like, I would swear that I had left this game on medium, but I don't think, I definitely downloaded
That
it
won't
recently.
do. That's all used up.
Oh. I suck.
Might work. Here, eat this.
What is that?
That's an old piece of magical white snake I had left over from last year.
Yes!
With it, you'll be able to communicate with the natural and animal world.
You can go on your own.
Quite helpful.
It'll be like the only road you've ever known. I know this one.
Here's my old wand. I don't even know if it works anymore.
Thanks,
Most
yo.
of its power may be gone. You should know that wands are like pets. They've got to get to know you before they'll work for you. Just
No, they're
treat
not.
it with care and respect, and hopefully it
Look
will
at
do
you,
something
sir.
for you.
Wand and a pet bear almost
Better get
nothing in
going, my
common.
boy. No telling what that confounded Morlock could be up to. You go with him, Cedric. Show him the way.
Oh my goodness.
Yes, you. Don't be
Poor
such
Cedric.
a coward. Now go on. You'd better get started.
Escape
Thank you,
this
sir.
fraternity
I
to get assigned to
appreciate
me.
all you've done for me.
So we're men now. Manly men. Graham's built. It's more jacked with every episode. He just push-ups in between. Oh right, it's not Wasad. There are text parser interface. King's Quest was not one of them. You functionally had a wheel every
I
time.
visit the town first. How about it, Your Majesty?
Please
about
don't
it?
call me Your Majesty, Cedric. It's much too formal. I'd like it if you'd just call me Graham.
People are not like that.
I'd be delighted to, Graham. Anyway, what was I talking about? Oh, yes, the town. You might be able to find some supplies there. It's just over a little hill to the south, not too far.
Well then, let's be on our way, Cedric.
Alright, so you could look.
Thick pane windows adorn the small house.
Thank you, narrator.
Ooh, don't bother with the cellar door. There's nothing there. Besides, it's locked.
I love that he throws that in there. You can talk, and you can walk. So these are your options. This is what we grew up with. Text parser games were cool. We loved Zork. There is still a Fraught site available. So if you just type Fraughts into your browser, it'll take you there. It's the largest collection of Fraughts games, and they are still
Graham,
producing them.
watch out! A poisonous snake!
So right off the drop, we have an obstacle. I don't see it. Oh, there it is. Okay. So let's look at it from
A
afar.
large, venomous snake blocks Graham's passage to the east.
Can't go east just yet. Obviously, there's a trick to this. But I love that it gives you a puzzle off the drop. Beautiful graphics. It was back when pixel art was just getting huge. If you know the old EGA to CGA, King's Quest made it big by spanning platforms. It was one of the reasons TES took off, was because it hopped onto PlayStation when it was getting big and just owned it. Alright, let's go into town and see what they have. Little town. It's a quiet town. Every day. I have to walk faster. I can't do this. Where's my walk? Walkity walk McWalkerson. Play. Score. What? Speed. Oh, there we go. Okay. They said it's fast? This is not fast, sir. Oh, there we go. Okay, so now we're walking faster. There was an option.
If you're going into town, I'll just wait for you here. I had a nasty run-in with a big dog once, and I feel much safer out here.
Fine then, I'll just go. Bom dia, bom dia, bom dia, bom dia, bom dia. Everything is bomb, peasants. Team America is here. Tailor, yes? I have to look for one here. That and a cobbler. I am just awful with shoes.
May I help you, sir?
Sir, I think you're missing some key pieces here. Like closed curtains.
I'm interested in buying something here.
Ah, let me show you some things.
Cool. I
A
left
fine
home
piece of
poor.
cloth. With this material, I could make you beautiful shirts. There isn't a more beautiful piece of fabric to be found anywhere. With this, I could make you the finest trousers you've ever had. Well, what do you think?
Well,
don't.
right now I'm just looking. Thanks anyway.
Sure.
He left
Whatever
home
you
without
say,
his wallet.
I'm just here to help.
What is that? Oh, inventory system. So since we're just doing the tour real fast,
The old wand doesn't seem to have any vitality left in it.
you can combine, or you can use it on other objects.
Graham gives the wand a good shake, but it only fizzles and dies.
I'll put the link in the description below. Like I said, it's nothing bucks
In
on
the corner of the
GOG.
shop, draped casually over a tailor's form, Graham sees a thick, fur-lined cloak.
I don't like this at all.
Goodness.
Here, let me help you with that.
Also down there is Gamer Grind. Gamer Coffee
Oh,
shipped
that
to your door.
cloak fits you perfectly.
They'll put
It
your
just
logo
looks
on merch.
wonderful on you.
Nothing bucks. It's insanity
Let me
how
tell
cheap it
you,
is.
it will certainly keep you toasty warm during the coming winter.
They
Let
have
me know if you wish to buy it.
great gamer flavored coffee for the coming winter. Also down there, KO5 buy this chick coffee, $1 make me smile, or Patreon where you can support us. We find everything that is awesome in gaming. So if you do
Graham
want more,
notices a shiny silver coin lying forgotten on the street near the
Behind-
broken wagon.
behind the scenes, that's where you get it done. Oh god, the pixel hunt. Again, another joke you've probably heard, but not necessarily understood.
The town is busy with people going about their daily chores.
Most of all, hit subscribe. If you hit subscribe and you hit the bell, it'll pop you up a little thumbnail. So if you love pixel art, if you loved adventure, if you just, want to get games and this is a
Quaint
huge part of where they
houses
came
and little
from.
shops line the town's main cobblestone street. Quaint
I want to see the sign! Sir? Goodness. That's a lot of effort. Look at us go. It's like Gold Rush. Just running along. So yeah, smash subscribe, hit the bell.
Take a look around if
goodness.
you want, but we don't have any shoes to sell you right now. We sold our last finished pair yesterday.
Hit like.
Our business
This
ain't
way.
doing
Hit
so
like.
good anymore.
We love
We're
you guys.
getting too old to keep trying.
Love.
Is there
You're
anything
always
I
along
can do
for
to
the
help?
ride.
There ain't nothing you can do
See
short
you
of buying us out.
next
But
video.
like I said, if you want to look around, feel free.
There's nothing there,
Okay,
senorita. Everything is bomb.